In the moments when we feel most alone and unsure of ourselves, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could enter a safe, vibrant world, alive with all our dreams and possibilities? A place full of potential where all our worries would dissolve and joy and understanding await? A place where a wise expert guide has the foresight to know what is best for us and wants the best for us, could lead us to a place of greater understanding so we can put more of the pieces of our lives into place. Today, let's open to the idea that we can meet such a guide, and that guide can be found within us. Sitting right where you are, relax into your chair and breathe deeply. Choose to drop all worries for the moment and draw the curtains of your mind open. You can take an insightful visualization journey with this guide now, one who may offer important clues to what may be key to your life path. Close your eyes and see yourself in the most beautiful setting in nature you can imagine, with golden sunlight overhead. Imagine there's a gentle breeze in a nearby canopy of trees, blowing softly on your face, creating a subtle change in the air that signifies something new is about to occur. Imagine a lovely lake nearby that ripples ever so slightly with the wind, the water glistening in the sunlight. Perhaps you are sitting on the ground by the lake or on a large rock, feeling carefree about everything in this moment. There's just something about this place you envision that is special to you. You feel content, and all is right with the world. Then, all of a sudden, you feel a shift in the air with the wind. Something fresh and new is present that feels uplifting to you. You turn slightly and see a figure approaching, benevolent and kind. It is a wise elder, dressed simply, however you imagine this elder, perhaps in flowing robes or in the clothing of an ancestor. You just feel and know this guide has your best interests at heart, and there's nothing to fear. You were meant to meet. Without a word, your guide leads you up a winding path. You go up and up to the top of a pristine mountain. You climb effortlessly. You feel awakened and renewed with each step. Finally, you alight at the top of the mountain, and your guide brings you to a simple seat overlooking the great expanse below. You marvel at the majesty of this sight. This wise elder finally speaks and calls you by name and asks if you have any questions. Yes, so many, you say. Your guide smiles and says that instead you'll be asked 3 questions, and that the answers you provide will bring insights that may help you move past any limitations you may feel today. Surprised, you nod. What is the biggest challenge that upsets you? The guide asks. Feeling safe, you think for a moment, then confide in your guide. Do that now. Call up your greatest challenge and pose it. Your guide listens deeply to what you say with love and attention, focusing on the innermost depths of you. Take note of how the question itself makes you feel, and ultimately, the words you hear or sense from the guide in response. Next, your guide asks, considering this challenge, what are you afraid will happen next? As the guide assures you with a knowing glance, you become aware of the answer to that question within you, perhaps immediately in your gut or in the space of some silent thought. Again, you reflect and express your deepest feelings as your guide nods. Perhaps you haven't allowed yourself to feel these fears fully until now. You may notice your growing awareness is enlightening to you. That by naming these things and not shying away from what may be raw and uncomfortable, you can sense a little space around your fears. For the last question, your guide asks, what are you afraid you will miss or lose? With this question, you may perhaps grasp that yes, it is indeed a loss of some kind, or a missed life event that may be concerning you. You pause as something within you unlocks, and you grasp what may be holding you back from all you hope for, or what changes you may need to attend to now. You may feel any number of things. Perhaps a desire to release something you've been holding on to that may be stirring within. Your fear may already be somewhat deflated and feel less scary and more manageable. Your guide concludes, you're free to choose a way of being beyond your fear in this moment. Recognize you have the power of the infinite within you. You're connected to all that is. Acknowledge your fear, but know it can never take away your ability to create change. Choice is always available to you to move through fear. When you follow the path that underlies all fear, the path of the heart, take courage, look around you. This beauty, this vibrancy is a reflection of the universal forces of love, the same forces that created you. Know that you are loved, and be true to the path illuminated by what you love, and the right actions that result from listening deep within. Listen right now within the stillness of your heart. What does it convey? When you hear the word heart, you drop deeply into your own heart. You may feel sadness there, grief, old lingering resentment softening. In this moment, you realize that you no longer need to carry these anymore within your being. With that, you feel a deep release and a greater sense of knowing. You thank your guide, who bows to you in grace. Your guide then accompanies you back down the mountain, step by step, motion by motion, and leaves you with a loving embrace. You breathe this in, this love, this understanding. With new insight, you feel restored and hopeful about what lies ahead. A calm sense of inner knowing comes over you, and you know you can rise to meet these challenges. You're empowered to encourage new life and growth and begin your journey anew. Know that you may revisit your guide again, who may ask you new questions whenever you wish.